lab, and today we are going to be making a code like a game design competition. I want to create a ball game, so let us create this awesome random ball game. So let's start. So first of all, we'll create a screen. Let's go to design. Let's not name the screen one. Let's make screen base. Keep the background color something cool, like cyan. And let's put a huge button called button start will be the ID to understand it. And let's say game. Start game. So then let's just make the width 200 by 200 perfect square. Exposition, this is from 0 you can see to 450. So the center from 0 to 450 will be, I'm giving you some time to put it in the chat box. Yes, if you wrote 225, you got it correct. So 225 here, not the height, sorry. 200, 200. So X position has to be 225. Y position has to be 225. I only showed you the Y position, which has to be 225. So it's actually taking the top part. So for the top part, as ours is 200, that's minus 225 minus 200, and we get 25. And because it's 200, let's add 100 to, so which makes it 125, which is exact center. So the X position is 0 to 320. So I'll give you one more minute to find out its middle. Yes, you're right. It is 160. But again, as we are in the middle, we will take 60 first and then go to 260. Yes, so 60 is correct. We have made it a perfect square. And because I want to make it a small circle, so for a border radius, the formula is that whatever is the height and width that has to be equal, we divide it by 2. So we have 200. Let's make it 100, which is this. But I want to make it creative, so let's do this, which is also good. Now let's make it 2542. Okay, let's make this. Let's try this. Okay, 60 is good. This feels fun and good. Let's not keep it hidden, sorry. Border width. Let's keep it 2. Let's take a icon of start. So for start game, I just dragged it out. Let's hope we remember it. For X, because it was 0 to 200, it's 60. Yes, so look, 0 to Y is the 200. So from 0 we take X, I meant. So it's 0 to 320. So the X will be in the middle. Please tell it again for me. Yes, it is 60. I wrote it correct. And let's see the Y. It is 0 to 450. So it is 225, but then it's minus 100. So it's 125. I've put a pause sign over here. So let it look a little colorful and creative. start, pause. Then let's keep a nice theme. Orange theme will be good. Let's take area 51. Yes, glow in the dark is best. So everyone will think we have to click the start, because everyone knows that. Then, okay, so we have created screen 1. Let's keep its ID as screen play as we are playing. Then let's look at the buttons, the text inputs, labels, drop downs, ratio button, checkbox, image, canvas, screen, text area. We don't need a new screen, so the best is we will take a button. So as you saw, we are creating a glow in the dark, so let's keep it a button. For the button, we'll keep it button ball red, and text has to be nothing in it. Width has to be 100 by 100. Width has to be 40 by 40. My videos usually were too long, so that's why I'm trying to rush. So 40 divided by 2, exactly 20 is our ball. Let's make this 25 and change that to 50. Okay, so our ball 1 is done. Button ball red. So as you know, it is saying red, so we put the background to red. The most common three colors for a game usually are red, green, and blue, so I'll be using those. Border color, let's keep border with 0 itself, or we can keep 1. And this looks like a nice border. So let's use something that's very useful. That's called copy to screen. So actually, let's use duplicate. So let's bring these here. Let's see where is this. Let's keep its x as 20 and y as 380. X as 20 and y as 380. So 20, 380. So for this, it can be dash 380. This also can be dash 380. Now because our x is basically 320, so we'll be dividing it into 3 and we'll put 1 in the center of each. So 320 the sides we'll be putting, and the radius is 50, so let's minus 100. It will become 220. Half of 220 is 110, so our x will be near 110. The x, sorry, I should have moved this. So let's move this 300. No, we have to make it 320 minus 50, which is 270. Now let's make it 260 for best. 260. So, and here because it's 0, let's make it x 0 plus 60, which is 60 itself. X position 6, no, sorry, 60, no, 10. And here the y will be from x 60, between 60 and 260. So between 60 and 260, it is 160. So as we got 160, let's put the x position 160. But let me tell you what's the problem. The problem is if you are putting 160, the left side will be 160. So let me just show you again what I mean. So we have to do 160 minus 25 actually. Look, 160 goes to the right. So 160 minus 25 is 135. So look, it's in the center. So this is button 3. Let's make it button ball blue. And this, let's make it button ball green. Button ball green. So we have to make change its background color. Let's choose a nice green, which is little darkish or light also is best. So then let's take this background has to be blue. So I'll be putting light blue because the screen is good. So now we need to code. We'll design more later. So on event is when. So when in the starting button start is clicked, we'll do set screen. Set screen changes the screen. So set screen to screenplay. Then we'll put in another on event. And sorry, there was the JavaScript. So this is the show text. So I can just copy this, paste, paste. So now let me show blocks. Look on event 3 have come. So one is button ball, left is button ball red. So let's start with that. Middle, let us see what is there. It's reset run. Middle is button ball blue. On event, last is button ball green. So reset. Line 7 it is saying on the parameter refers to an ID which does not exist. Line 10 event refers to a parameter which doesn't exist. It must be some copying issue. So let's clear this copying issue and let's just put something uh, a random thing. So let us see if it works. So let's go to data. Let's for testing. Let's do set property. Let's just move the set property here. So let's again show to text. Control C, Control V, Control V. So show blocks. Look set ID property width and now nothing is coming in. So that means now we have fixed it. So let's remove it. So now when the run we click on it. Now when we click on it, let's do bouncing. So it will be math, UI controls. So we have to move it. Let us search how to move it. Set position. I found it. Set position. Button ball red. So let's see its ID and understand what it says. ID property value. So actually set position. So it's x-axis, y-axis, width and height. Width and height we don't need to check, but then as we have put it as 50-50, so we have to put them as 50-50. Okay, so x-axis, let us make it math. So let's see if there is a move forward. Yes, let's it move forward. Okay, yeah, we don't need this. Reset, we don't need the move forward 25. Then let's search somewhere else. Math we will use later. Functions, nothing. Canvas, we don't need a canvas. And variables we will not use now. For controls, there's a while, if else, and data. Let's see, no. Then let's use the set position. So then it goes up. Let's just search for it. Okay, so because it's not there, let's change the game a little. Let's make the ball go to a random position and then let's try to click on it. That's a good game. So let's start here. So this is the x-axis. So let's see. X is how much? 0, not 0. So let's put what is its original x-axis. Let's see to design, screenplay. Its original x-axis is 10 to 380, 135 to 380, and 260 to 380. So let's just create a new tab. 10, comma 135, comma 260. Let's keep it here. 10, 135, and 2. Oh, I dragged it a bit. 260. Let's go back to the code. Set position anywhere from x was 10 here. I think so. Let's check. Let's put it anywhere between 10, comma 260. And what was its y-axis? Let's search for its y-axis now. Its y-axis can go. The y-axis for this is 380, but let's put 400. 400 is also a good value it can reach. And here let's put it 20. No, not 20 because 20 will be horrible. It will overlap. So let's make it 25. Let's see how much it's going. It's going to 50, so let's make it 425. So let's play this game. It's only set for red. Oh, it's going bottom. So yes, I forgot the. It takes the top and the left value, not the right and the bottom or the center. So the x here can be 0, and for the y-axis, this can be 0 to 400. So now let us test it. Look, it has gone to its maximum reach. Now we'll be creating also something called time loop, which is a special feature in this part of code.org. But first let us show text, set position. Let's just copy this whole thing. On event, control V, on event, control V, show blocks. But here, let's change this on event button ball red. On event for button ball blue, set position button ball blue. On event button ball green, set position button ball green. So let's try each of them. Go away. So every second the values will be making it going down by 2 for the time loop. So now let's reset. Let's go to variables. Now we'll be using. So let me teach you something important in variables. In variables, there's something called def- determining and something called assigning. Assigning, we just give the value and we declare it. So we tell what the variable we will name it. So we declare it. So this is here. So variable score. Score is equal to 0. Then I don't know why it is showing this. Score is defined, yeah, so we'll be using it later. So let's put it here. Just x is equal to 9. Now It's not called in the program still. Okay, fine. Then we will go here and we will be putting scores in each. First, let's go for the control time loop. So this is called time loop. On event, set position, bottle ball green. So let's put a new time loop, and over this time loop, the function will be 1000 is 1 second, so 60,000 will be 1 minute, and 3,60,000. I mean 36 lakh 36 lakh will be an hour. I think so, not so sure, but yeah, I think so. Then time loop per second variables x is equal to, no, sorry. Let's go to code. Code is easier. Go to show text for now. So it's not x, it's equal to score is equal to score plus 1. I mean, score is equal to score minus 2. So show blocks. Look, it automatically changes to the math function score minus 2. So let's run. Yeah, we haven't still told to show score. We haven't add a block. So let's create a new, let's go to screenplay and let's put something here called button score text score equal to, and let's create another button here, which let's name it button val score, value score basically. So text will be nothing currently in it. Let's move the score here, and score is equal to, okay, let's just make the text alignment towards the left, text alignment, and then let's drag this inside. So we'll just be creating a visual effect. So now for the inside, it's the inside red button val score. Let's keep the width 100, text color nothing currently, background color, okay, yeah, the background color has to be the same as the other one, DFF99. Yes, okay. Then text alignment center, image, border width, let's make it 0. Now it's invisible, literally. Border radius, it's okay. Then now let's go back to the coding, and score is equal to score minus 2. So set position on event, and let's put again score is equal to, let's go to show text this time. So let's enter, score is equal to score score plus 1. Let's see if there's any problem. Missing semicolon. Yes, I just forgot about that. This is the first time I'm coding using JavaScript, or basically the text version. So let's go here, button ball right click, score is equal to score plus 1. Go to the end and okay, and again score is equal to score plus 1. Now let's show blocks. Score plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 2. Okay, so also we need to do something called set number. So let's go to set number. Set number of button val score to score. Now let's go back to text. So look, it has come everywhere. So let's play the game. Okay, it is kind of tough. I'm currently on -7. Okay, they are starting to hide there. So let's reset. First of all, instead of -1, let's make it score is equal to score minus 1. And instead of 1000, let's change it to 500. So every half second, or time loop 750. Run. Look, it's a little faster than the original. For people with phones, it'll be really easy. So I just need to keep the borders different. Let's go to screenplay. So look, the Y is 100. So let's put random number 100 here. Because if it goes into the canvas, it's very bad for everyone. Woohoo! This is winnable, achievable. This is very much achievable. Especially since I have a touchpad. So basically, it's a mouse only, but then you have to touch it. It doesn't have the left click, right click, and the scroll. So I think this is becoming. You need a lot of hand-eye coordination, and I think this is just perfect now. So when the balls come close together, then it's even easier. But then it's tough to maintain your score always. And when the balls come close, you just have to go full speed. Look, I'm currently score 13. Okay, yes. So this is enough. So I think we have cleared the code which I told you what the story I made. The story was that I was in a inter-school game design competition and I wanted to create a random ball game. So I've created this, but let us create it more better. So let's put something called play button to complex it. So let's go to design in screenplay. Let's move this here. Let's move this here. Score is equal to, and let's create a wait. It's new button where you have to click button play. No, button start game. Because I had already done start, that's why it showed a red. So let's keep play. No, let's keep end game and keep it button end game. There are two options. Let me just duplicate this and send this a little up. So this let us make it button play in play text start game and end game. So this is perfect, and now I need to code it. We should never forget coding. So this shows text score is equal to, but let's increase the font size. Score is equal to, and let's keep some huge number. Text score is equal to for this, the maximum person will get if he plays for even 200 hours or 10,000 hours, he'll get 1 lakh, which is not covering the equal to. So that is totally fine. Let me just increase this and drag this a little out again. And this is fine. Let's go back to coding start game end game. So set screenplay, and then let's take an on event, two on events in fact. On event button plain play clicked, then start game. So here I think we can put the if. Yes, okay. Let's go back. Let's grab all the ornaments inside the if for a special finale. So time loop also. So there's a start game and the end game. There's no place to pause the game. So I think to make a game very good, let's put a end game too, a pause game too. So oh no, this has just changed. So let me delete this. Yes. Then let us duplicate this and then bring endgame here and start game, pause game, endgame. Let's bring the score to the bottom. Let's keep the start game, pause game, and end game together, like as if it was a timer, but then it's a start end game. And then after that score, let us drag its length. Then the text, let's increase its size to huge, huge, huge. Ultra huge. Since it is done being ultra huge, let's go to 60 so that it's seen. Okay, this is perfect. Let's just increase this size. Okay, it is covering a little, so let me bring this here and bring this here. So let's make the font size around 60 again, and let's put a number. Text 7. Okay, yeah. No one would even get 1111. 111 is max, or 999. 888. 666 is not so coming, but that's okay. Yes, done. So this is perfect. Now let's again decrease the border. The Y is 140. So let's go to the code and let's make this 140. 140. So now it is huge, but then let us change this in design. The text should go pause game. Pause game. Button pause. So text pause game. Now let's go back to the code. Now here button start, then button play and play, then there's the button pause, and let's show text and drag it. Control V in, but not even button pause, button and end game. Now unmatched because we haven't put this. And here, if hasn't been declared, that's no problem. We'll declare it later. On event, button pause. This looks a little different. Guess because I removed the enters. Look here, there's an enter. Let's just enter and enter. Now it'll work. Yes. Here I've already put something, that's why. Otherwise, it is also open. So there's something here. There's a colon. We don't need those, so let's remove them. And hasn't been declared. We don't need that. Then after all this, we need to put the button play in play. Then button play. Let's keep it variable. Okay, so we need to make a true and false code. So let's create a new variable. Variable if statement. Let's see what it's saying. If is a reserved word, use a different. Missing colon. Okay, yeah. Hasn't been declared. It's of no use. Where statement is equals to none. On event button play and click. Play and play. Then statement statement is equal to true, and the game will start. Then 2, if button pause, then Control C. Oh yeah, I forgot this is not showing text. On event button pause, statement is equals to false. Show blocks. Statement is equals to blocks. Then let's put a math. So we'll have to put an equals equals. It's actually equality. So in code, equals equals is equals in normal math. But then if you use a singular equal in code, then it means assignment operator. You give assign a value. That's what equals means in code, and equals equals means are normal equal to in maths. So if statement statement equal to true on event. So this will only work if the statement is true. Otherwise, it'll never work. So let's put a button endgame also. For endgame, let the screen change. Endgame, set screen, screen base, and let's see the screen bases here. Uh, Screen base, let's just put a label. Click to play. Label intro. Label intro. Labels start. And text will say click to play. So this is a nice click to play block. Let's just keep the background color white because on a black we'll be using white. Let's drag it to 0. White, click to play. Yes, perfect. Click to play. And font family, it can be anything. Border width is 0, so 2, so it cannot be seen. Click to play. So set screen to screen base and go back to click to play, and that's what. So let's run. So error to line. Oops, we can't figure out what none is. Hmm. Okay, yeah. I forgot that variables can only hold. In this, variables can only hold one particular type of data. Okay, yeah. We have to put var string. So let's remove var statement. Okay, yeah, let's remove the string. Var statement is equal to hashtag var none. Okay, let's just put it OOO. Reset. Run. Line 12. This on event button endgame refers to an ID which does not exist. Yeah, there is no button endgame. So it's not button endgame. Let's see what it is. Button end. So reset, run. There is no problems. Let's start game. Okay. So mm, let's see why it isn't working. Let's start the game. Let's end the game. Okay, end game is working. And then you click it again. Start game. It's not clicking. So let's search why. Because there's here don't use extra leading zeros. Zero, fine. All is this if statement is true and on event button ball red, click if statement. Okay, then if statement is equal to 1, else 1 is on and 0 is off. Let's use binary here instead. So if statement is equal to 1 and let's start it with n. So now it should work. Start game. Okay, it still isn't working. Let's put the we have used an if, but then so it's with the if. Reset run. They aren't changing. So its if statement is equal to 1. Let's go to it's in math. So equal then equal to is basically equality test. Returns true if statement is equal to 1. Let's go to variables. I think it's supposed to be okay. Let's search for it. Okay, so let's try it again if I had a spelling mistake because I've seen everything, there is nothing. So let's dry run the code. Dry run is basically checking. On event button start click. So set screen to screenplay and then on event button play and play. Button pause, button end. These keeps on going. And statement becomes 1 if we click this. So statement became 1 if statement became 1. Then on event button ball click. Then Button ball click, set position, set number, button val score, score. So I'm not doing right click also. So let us search what it is. Okay, so I only taught you that this is an assignment operator. So as I told you, I am changing statement to yes. So I'm changing the variable name. So I didn't see that. So that's why let's check. It did not have any problem for the score because the score we changed it to score plus one. So it still remains score. But statement we change it, so we have to put a block here. So statement is equal to we'll be putting a math box. Let's see if there's an integer. There's no random number. Then statement is equal to mm, let's make it equal to statement. Let's make it first 0. So statement if button plain play clicked, then statement is equal to 1. So if we do statement is equal to, we need to put a proper box here. So let's go to show text. Let's put statement is equal to, statement is equal to. Let's put equal to. So if statement equal to yes, yes, no, yes. So it became a block. So let's reset and run. Click to play. Start game. It still hasn't worked because yes hasn't been declared. String yes with quotes, that's why. And here no hasn't been declared, it hasn't. Yes hasn't been declared because of this. So let's statement is equal to 1. Statement is equal to 0. If statement is equal to 1. Click to play, start game. So let's see why it hasn't worked this time. So this, let's see its ID. It says it's a testing. So we don't need to test it, we need to assign it. So where here. So let's remove these. So statement is equal to. Wait, I didn't think of it. I thought we had to go complex, but we just statement plus one. That's so simple. I was just thinking the whole time because it's different from score, we have to do something else. But it's actually that simple. So on event button pause, then again a statement is equal to. I think we'll put a minus. So let's make it statement minus 1. So it is 0. So when we click it, it will become 1. And then we play. When we pause it, it will become 0. When we click on pause, it will become minus 1, which is 0. And then after 0, that's how it will work. So here, and let's just go to show text. Let's copy this line. Control C. on event, control V, show blocks, set screen statement, so run, click to play, start game. Okay, it didn't work. Pause game. And let us just change set number button val screen to, let's change it. Okay, so there's a problem here. This is not accepting it. So statement is equal to statement minus 1. So statement is currently 0, 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. But here it is equal to 1. So let us check in variables. It'll be in math itself. If statement is equal to 1, run, click to go, start game. So I thought that let's not use variables, and if let's not use if statements currently. So let's just drag all the if statements outside, minus this, and remove if. So here instead of if, and let's remove variable statement. It's of no use. Okay. So let's do on event button in play. So on event button play in play. On event it is clicked, then on event let's see if there's forever. So let us just use the on event button play in play click. When it is clicked, yeah, okay, we can use a teeny tiny variable here, but let's not create statement and huge. Just make it where x, where x is equal to 0. It's the same approach but a easier way. So the button play in play, we will put a not if, we'll use something else. X is equal to x plus 1. Oh yeah, not in show text. X plus 1. X is equal to x plus 1. We'll go to a math block, and similarly we'll just do button pause, x is equal to x minus 1. Now let's use the if. math x is equal to 1. Let's just drag all on the unevens inside. Okay, it isn't working. This is the longest code I've ever done. So it's the test whether. I don't know why it's not testing in the if, but then x is equal to x plus 1, it becomes 1. Then x plus 1, it becomes x is equal to x plus 1. It becomes x is equal to 1. Then it becomes 1, and if x has 1 in it. Okay, so let's remove the variable approach forever. So let's just experiment something new. Let's put the on event button plain play, and then let's drag everything inside. This is my last hope. Run. Now it doesn't click. Start game. Yoo-hoo! The game has started. Yay, and we are successful. And the main aim is to keep our score positive. It always has to be a positive integer or a whole number, better is natural number. So once I reach 10, I'll stop recording, but I will just see if the pause works or I have to do something for it also. I was very close to 10. Yes, stopped at 10. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have resetted it. Let's start game. -1, pause game. Pause game doesn't work. So button pause click. Let's go to this stop time loop, and button end game also. Let's stop the time loop. Okay, reset, run, click to play. Start game. Pause game, just pause the timer. Start game continues it. Pause game. And end game just takes you here. Okay, let's go to the design. It's not in the center. Okay, so this is our perfect game. I'm using a touchpad, as you guys should know, so that's why I'm not able to win. But if you use the wired or wireless mouse, it is very easy to win this game. I'm myself winning with the touchpad. And for phone users also, this is very easy to play, as you just have to click on the dots or circle balls. So let's pause it right here. So, oh yeah, I should have ended the game. Start game, pause, end game. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. Please don't mind if it's long. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I haven't told this in other videos, but then if you know, please hit the notifications bell to receive more videos and get notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you. Bye.